We're good to go. Which way? This way. Just getting ready for the premiere. Josh has already kind of given me a sneaky little face massage. That's behind the paywall. What time does the premiere start at?
Red carpet.
Red carpet first and then the premiere.
We are going to do a variation on the mini mullet. Paul, when I met him on a shoot, had the mini mullet, but then I just refined it and made it what it is. I think it was a joint collaboration. I love a mullet, he loves a mullet, and I think we both are into undone hair. Well, product-wise, I think we're quite loose in it. We're not like too fussy. Love the Bumble and Bumble thickening spray prep.
We'll normally have music on the go, get some drinks and some food. It's already ordered. Don't you worry. I normally get hyper anxious in moments like this, and I'm not just saying this because I'm on camera, but I feel pretty relaxed at the moment. Yeah, I think it's a very special moment for Ridley as well, to have a royal premiere for him. I know it's a very special moment. There's nobody else like him. He's utterly singular. The last thing I was expecting when I made this was that I'd be honestly saying that Ridley Scott's my friend, but that's true. He's inspired me to, like, hopefully when I'm 86, I have the same appetite for work that he has. My style, outside of a red carpet context, pretty consistent. I think working with someone like Felicity, like, informs it totally because she's the greatest stylist in the world. The minute we started working together, there was no attempt by her or her team to change who I was through the way that I dress. Our journey was like, how do we find the best versions of the things that I already like?
So is that something you think about your own personal style away from events? You know, when we see these pictures of you in the shorter shorts.
That's not considered. That's been there long before normal people, and it'll exist long after Gladiator II. Thankfully, I didn't have a huge amount of costumes in Gladiator 2. It's kind of versions of the same thing. It's a silhouette that, like, you associate with Gladiator 1, and there's myself and Russell Crowe, the only two people to put on certain pieces of armor. That's a pretty cool thing. And here's the hair.
Barnet-wise, what are you thinking?
Love it. More effortless. Ladies and gentlemen of Vogue, this is the great Felicity Kay.
So I remember when Paul first told me that he was doing Gladiator, and I've been thinking about this ever since. I'd say nearly every day and night, and I've collaborated really, really closely with Sabato and the Gucci team. It's a big press tour. I'm making sure that every moment of a premiere still feels different, but still feels true to Paul and his style. Today's look is a single-breasted peak satin lapel with a sort of deconstructed bow tie. It's obviously a very prestigious film. I wanted Paul to feel like the leading man he is. So we leaned into a lot of vintage in the tour and a lot of old Hollywood references. We've done that before and continuing that forward. This suit is a beautiful, very heavy wool, but like gorgeous structure and photographs really beautifully. And I'm very excited about the shirt. So it's a silk poplin that they developed for him especially. It's a little translucent, so when there's no jacket you can actually see the tattoos through, which is really pretty detail. It has the idea of a sort of undone bow tie. Paul and I always like to have him in quite a classic silhouette, but I always like to find a little moment to undo it and kind of make it feel a little deconstructed, just to give it a bit more interest.
We're kind of doing mini watches for this. They're really like delicate and beautiful pieces of art almost. I think they're really gorgeous. We're wearing these guys tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, great. The tiny watch.
The tiny watch tour.
The tiny watch tour.
The trousers are here.
Ah!
The trousers are here.
Ah, great. Okay.
Your initials.
Did we get, oh, cute. I started to get nervous now. If stuff like this doesn't make you nervous, I think it's odd. It's an alien environment and it's incredibly exciting, but it's also deeply abnormal. I love this shirt. It feels like elegant. I feel like sexy in it. It's great. I just think this is exactly the thing that I was talking about, like a point of difference, like in the sense that it's a really beautifully elegant suit, but where can you find something that's maybe a little bit out there? The collar's a little bit out there. It's edgy, don't we think? What time are we at?
4:15.
Right, 5 minutes. We're ready to go. Dressed, happy camper. On to the premiere. Cheersing to
Gladiator II.
to us.
To friends.
To friends. And also to the wider team that we all share that aren't here and are all behind the camera. So cheers to everyone else.
And this drink is so nice.
It's delicious. Sgt. Pepper, get on it. Tequila, mezcal, pineapple juice, lime, chilies,
And a hint of mint.
jalapenos, and a hint of mint. It's so quiet in here. We're good to go. We're going to the premiere. It's happening in the next, I think, 30 minutes. Thank you very much for everything. See you later. Bye. Bye.